So the last audience I'm going to talk about is a very challenging audience. If you're ever at a children's hospital or somewhere where a kid is really very sick or just not doing well, you don't know all the time how severe something is. You might. It's probably good you don't. If someone calls us and specifically brings us in, those times are really hard because you know there's a reason they're calling you. That's not something that happens every day. I've been in rooms where the kids are in their last hours. It's really hard, even just thinking about it. You know this is a really tough time for them. Definitely do your meditating. Make sure you're focused in the right place before you get in there. You're that character. Don't think about how they're sick. Think at that moment. You can cry your eyes out later and process what you just did later. But when you go in there, you just think like, if this is any other child, I'm here to make them happy. If somebody's crying, I strongly suggest don't look at that person. Look somewhere else. A lot of times if kids are in this state, it can be really heartbreaking to look at them. Look at like a forehead or a nose. If you look them in the eye, depending on your level of sensitivity, it could just break your heart and you gotta break down. You can't break down. The family can be there and break down. That's fine. You as a performer are there to try and bring this child and their family some special happy moments. Distract yourself. This is one of the few times I say like on the focus. You're focused on doing what you need to do, but while you're singing this song and you're feeling emotions, and because the room, you will feel the emotion. You'll hear the sniffling, and you literally feel like the sadness in the room. You can't be part of that right then. You need to think about something else. Unless it's a really happy song, don't feel the emotion too much. Make sure you think about what songs you're going to sing and think through the lyrics. If there's a song that kid likes and that family tells you, oh, they really like this song, you sing that song. But try and find out ahead of time if there's any specific songs they really like, and make sure there's nothing inappropriate for the moment. There's the line in Let It Go that says, that perfect girl is gone. Please, we're not there to make them sad. If you find a phrase like that, sing a line from another verse, make up new words, find like a little like dance break, something. If you're singing at a funeral, it might be okay to leave it in, but when they are there with their last, I just think that's too much, and that's a personal thing. It's an opinion. I think you should try and remove those. It's not helping anything. Try and be there and let the family have like the best last moments they possibly can. You might grow up doing music theater, you might have a degree in music theater and voice and whatever. We're not prepared as performers to do those types of things. I don't know who is prepared for those things. They're hard. You might not know how bad somebody needs it. And not just children's hospitals, even at a birthday party, kids that have really struggled with overcoming diseases or mental difficulties and all sorts of things. You'll have these moments that are touching. We're so lucky that we get to bring something to life for them, some fairy tale when they really need it. They need hope, they need some magic, they need a little bit of miracles in their lives. I say this all this sad stuff because sometimes seeing the sad things reminds you how you can bring happiness. Always keep that in your mind. See the importance of bringing smiles to people, because life is short. These memories that you're making with families, they'll have those forever. You'll be in pictures, photo albums, and refrigerators, pictures they might like show their grandchildren someday. It's humbling. It's a responsibility that we have. So I don't usually say things controversial. If you're not a singer, maybe you shouldn't be singing. Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't ever. That means you need to keep working until you get to a place when you can, because you don't want to be the one to ruin the magic. We're responsible for that. Feel a sense of pride in the excellence in your singing, in the excellence in your performing, costume, wig, makeup, whatever it is, knowing you did what you could to make sure that those memories they have are as perfect as possible. I think all these characters have in common, they do bring joy to a lot of people. So if you're able to bring happiness to people, that is a success. So this was part 3 of How to Sing Like a Disney Princess. That was going to be my last part, but if you have ideas for more parts, we can add those.